Today's day, Clay's moving the quail. We have more coming out of the incubator, and these are Texas A&M, and there's one Quaternic in here. So he's in the back, cleaning out cages, getting things ready. We're just moving around the quail. We've had the quail inside the house. We do that when they're like little and in incubators, because we want to make sure everybody survives, and we just have a better hatch rate that way. Okay, now there's my husband over there cleaning out yet another cage. And this is the kind of day-to-day stuff. We don't always record just because we're busy in the job, I guess. So he's cleaning out cages. Clay's on vacation this week, so it's more of a stay vacation, work vacation, huh, baby cakes? Right? Stay vacation, work vacation?
It's a work vacation.
And last night, what did we go do?
We went and got more bees.
So we got yeah. So, and we had no problems at all. We were really pleased. Actually, they seem to be adjusting okay. I'll walk over and show you the bees we got. Now this gentleman was smart. He said, which I don't know why we didn't think of this stuff, but you know, there's so much to think about. You don't always think about the simple things. He told us to throw a sheet over them. So we got them in the hive, which he also said, you guys are so close, just throw them right in the hive. So these guys are here. Clay will be talking a little bit more about these as time goes on. Here's Benjamin Bunny. I'm gonna dump that feed. Obviously it's wet. It was wet last night, so that's gotta get dumped.
How are they doing?
They seem okay. Come over and tell us a little bit about those bees.
Well, they have wings, they fly. I can't tell you much about them other than the queen's an Italian queen. What they're doing now is the ones that are coming out are getting acclimatized and oriented for the area. They seem to be doing pretty good. They're coming right out and flying, so they are queen right, which means they have the queen in the box. If they were queenless, they'd be more oriented and their wings would be spread when they come out. When they have a queen, they come right out and fly away to look for the pollens and thing they need for the brood.
So these guys are happy. Show us the other hive. Maybe there's more action. It's early, so
it's the one over here behind the rabbits.
They haven't really, you know, usually they leave the hive early in the morning and come back at 7:30.
They leave on, come and go all day long.
But I mean, don't they kind of start with the sun up kind of thing?
Well, they don't leave the nest at night. Yeah, they keep the group warm. This is the one that swarmed on us.
Yeah, this
Mother's
is our
Day.
This is our swarm that Clay caught.
See, there's a queen in there because they're coming right out and flying away. They're not just coming out and walking around. The ones that are out on the thing are the guard bees.
So Clay caught this swarm with not much help from me. Man.
No, not when I needed the lid and you threw it at me and ran.
Yeah, he's up in the tree. He goes, put the lid on. I screamed and ran.
He threw it at me, people.
So I'm trying to be a better beekeeper. Okay, this is the other hive.
I didn't see them coming out. They take off on me?
No, it's probably just early. And it's not that nice of a day. They're not really, bees are...
It's like probably 55 right now.
Oh,
they're in there.
They're happy.
They're in there doing their thing.
They're a lot more gentle, aren't they, baby?
Yeah, the Italians are a lot quieter and nicer.
And it's just what happens.
These are the African bees.
They're not really African.
Yeah, these are the ones that, killer bees, the ones
No, they're not. We're just going to basically, we're hoping to maybe...
But they seem to be coming and going as soon as they come out, so I think they might have a queen.
Yeah, I think they both have a queen. They're all...
When they come right out and fly off, they usually got their heads together. if there's no queen, they kind of wander around before they take off in a flight. They're coming right out and flying away.
And I don't know, it's debatable. I don't know if I want to really change the queen, because I've heard, which I don't know.
Well, if they're more vicious, they're more productive, I think you'd have to say.
And we don't really mind that. I don't know.
This one's got a lot of pollen on the legs. Look at that.
Oh yeah, she's loaded from air.
Yep. I wouldn't get their flight path on it.
No, I don't want to necessarily annoy them. We're happy they're working. And I'm not really afraid of them. Well, I am, but I'm not. I'm respectful. Because the thing is they're not going to really bother you unless you're threatening their queen. So, like, they're buzzing around me. They're not interested in me. They're interested in honey.
Well, I got to get back to getting the quail, because we've got 2 different sets of quail. I've got the
bee on ya.
Yeah, she's all right. 3. See, they're not killers.
No, they just weren't sure if we were going to be nice to them or tormenting them.
Come on, back off. Back to your hive.
Hope there's another one.
They'll fly off.
She's Sandy the bee. Sally the bee. Sally bee. Okay, so he's got to get these quail ready. You want to talk?
I've got the one set outside right now. They're 3 weeks old. I just had more hatch off this morning, so I've got to get these cages going. I'll show you the ones that I've got outdoors that are 3 weeks old. They're not going to stay outdoors. They're going to go into the garage for another week.
But I thought you were going to put them back in the new babies in the house.
The new babies that are hatching out are going to be in the house.
Okay.
These guys are going in the garage for a week so that they don't have cold air blowing on them all the time. But
we just got to put litter and stuff down.
I just got them out so I could get the cage cleaned out for the new babies, get them out of the incubator. These guys will be all taken care of soon.
So these guys are about 3 weeks old.
Yep. In about another 3 weeks they'll be old enough to butcher. I know you don't like to hear that, but that's what they were bred for. My breeding stock is in the barn. I hang on to those.
They're fulfilling their God-given purpose.
They're doing their purpose. Next season I'll collect enough eggs that I'll change over the older stock to new stock. But out of all these, we had 1 brown one hatch, and in incubator in there so far, we got 1 brown one hatch.
And they're not going to break their neck if they fly up.
You guys can't roost on that feeder.
Right? They're not going to break their neck if they fly
They
up.
won't fly out.
But no, but they
Yeah, I'm banging on the cage and they're not going
No, but that one flew up. They're not going to break their neck.
There is so many
myths
on quails that you got to keep them within a foot high of the cage or they break their neck. Crap. I've got 2 foot high ceilings in my quail fence or barn and never had one break its neck. Never had one jump up. The only ones that I found that jump up are my Bob White.
Yeah.
And they are so tamed off now, they don't do that either. So
a lot of it is experience. The more you keep them, the more you kind of understand what they're about.
They're not all that hard. People say, oh, it's hard keeping quail. No. Chickens are harder than quail.
Experience is the key, guy. Book learning doesn't do it.
You guys can get around that.
But it is important, right? It's important to learn as much as you can and then experience.
Don't let people fool you. They try to scare you off so that you won't raise them, and then they can be the corner of the market on having them. These birds, pound for pound, speed at growing, are more economical than chickens.
Right.
And the eggs, 3 eggs are the equivalent of 1 chicken egg.
And if
and when you're doing any baking, if you don't mind having a smaller egg on your plate, these are perfect.
And if you want to make money, because we're not in this for money, but everything we do isn't for money. So if you want to make money on them, if you can find the market, it's probably a little gold mine. You just have to get the market, otherwise you're wishful thinking.
I've got to put that feeder up in the air because...
Oh yeah. Okay guys, we'll see you in the next video. God bless and take care.